Countdown timers on Shopify can increase your conversion rate, or they can destroy your store's credibility. The difference comes down to one thing: whether the timer is real or not. In this video, I'll show you which types of timers actually work, which ones customers see through immediately, and exactly how to set them up in a way that drives urgency without making your store look like a scam. What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you build smarter Shopify stores and grow your e-commerce business. Let's get into it. Why fake timers backfire? All right, let's start here because this is the whole reason that most countdown timers fail. The most common type of countdown timer on Shopify is the perpetual timer. It shows a countdown that says sale ends in 2 hours, 47 minutes, and 33 seconds. And when it hits 0, it resets and starts again. Or is a 24-hour timer that resets every time the page loads. These are designed to create artificial urgency, and they were popular for years in the dropshipping era. Customers know what these look like. They've seen them hundreds of times. They open an incognito window, reload the page, and watch the timer reset. Or they leave, come back a week later, and the same flash sale ending in 3 hours timer is still running. The moment that happens, trust is gone. Not just trust in the timer, trust in your entire store. A fake timer doesn't just fail to convert that customer. It actively damages the perception of your brand for everyone who notices it. And more people notice than you think. The good news is that real urgency, the kind that's backed by actual deadlines and actual scarcity, converts better than fake urgency anyway. You don't need tricks. You need to use timers at the right moments with the right framing. Here are the 3 types of countdown timers worth using on Shopify. Type 1, fixed event timers. So a fixed event timer counts down to a specific real deadline. A sale that ends at midnight on Sunday, a product launch happening at noon on Friday, a limited restock window closing in 48 hours. The timer hits 0 and the sale ends or the stock is gone for real. This is the highest converting type of countdown timer. It works because the urgency is genuine. Customers who come back after the deadline find that yes, the price went up, or yes, the sale is over. That's what builds trust in your timers over time. When customers learn that your deadlines mean something, they act on them. The most effective uses for fixed event timers are seasonal or promotional sales like Black Friday, a flash sale with a real end time, a new product launch where early access closes at a specific point, and limited availability offers where you know the quantity and you're being honest about it. To maximize the impact of a fixed event timer, don't start showing it too early. A timer counting down from 10 days creates almost no urgency because 10 days feels like plenty of time. Show the timer when there are 48 to 72 hours left. That's the window where customers feel real time pressure. Before that point, the timer is more noise than signal. Type 2, session-based timers. A session-based timer starts when the customer arrives on the page and counts down for a set period, typically 15 to 30 minutes. It doesn't reset when the page reloads. It runs from when the session started. When it hits 0, it can show a message that the hold has expired or that the offer is no longer reserved. This type of timer is different from the fake perpetual timer in one important way. It doesn't claim a false global deadline. It creates a personal session level urgency. The message isn't this sale ends in 30 minutes for everyone. It's more like your cart is reserved for the next 30 minutes. That framing is honest because the session is genuinely time limited. Session timers work best on product pages where you want to encourage a decision without pushing a hard global deadline. They're also effective on the cart page to reduce abandonment. When a customer who has items in their cart sees a 20-minute countdown, they're more likely to complete the purchase than to let the session expire and have to start over. Keep session timers short. 15 to 30 minutes is the range. A 60-minute session timer feels like too much time to create urgency. A 10-minute timer can feel a bit aggressive or manipulative. 20 minutes is probably the sweet spot for most stores. Type 3, shipping cutoff timers. The shipping cutoff timer is one of the most effective and underused urgency tools in e-commerce. It shows something like order in the next 2 hours and 14 minutes to ship today. That's real information. That's genuinely useful to a customer who wants the product quickly. This timer works because it's tied to a real operational fact. You have a daily cutoff time for same-day order processing. If you process orders shipped by 3 p.m., then a customer who lands on your store at 1 p.m. has a legitimate 2-hour window to place their order and have it it shipped the same day. The timer reflects reality. Shipping cutoff timers convert especially well for gift purchases, time-sensitive needs, and any product category where delivery speed is part of the value proposition. When a customer is buying a birthday gift and they see that they can still make it on time if they order now, that's not manipulation. It's genuinely helpful. So to set this up accurately, you need to know your actual daily shipping cutoff time and configure the timer to count down to that time. It resets the next morning at the start of the new business day. Make sure your fulfillment process actually matches what the timer promises. If you say orders placed before 3 p.m. ship the same day and then you fill them 2 days later, you've created a worse problem than not having the timer at all. Which apps to use? So the Shopify App Store has several countdown timer apps. A few that work well and are straightforward to configure are Essential Countdown Timer Bar, Urgency Bear, and Scarcity Plus are commonly used options that support the timer types described above. Now, most countdown timer apps have a free plan that covers basic functionality. The paid plans typically add features like A/B testing for different timer styles, more customization options, and analytics showing how the timer affects conversion rate. When evaluating apps, look for ones that support distinct timer types, including fixed date, session, and shipping cutoff. Avoid apps that only offer evergreen or perpetual timers, since those are the problematic ones. For adding a countdown to your theme without a dedicated app, some newer Shopify themes like Horizon include an AI block generator that can create a countdown timer section for you. Now, if you're on a newer theme, check your theme's section settings before installing a new app. The built-in option is always preferable to an additional app. Where to place your timers? So placement matters as much as the timer type. Here's where timers perform best. On the product page. On the product page, place the timer directly above or below the Add to Cart button. This is the highest intent location on the page. The customer has already decided that they might want the product. The timer is the final push toward making the decision now. On the cart page, a session timer works well to reduce abandonment. A customer who's added items to their cart is close to purchasing. One of those "your cart is reserved for the next 20 minutes" message creates a reason to complete the checkout now rather than come back later. On the announcement bar at the top of your site, a fixed event timer works for store-wide sales. This surfaces the urgency on every page without requiring product-specific configuration. Avoid placing timers on your homepage, hero image, buried in the footer, or on collection pages where customers are still in browsing mode. The timer works at decision points, not discovery points. How to write the timer messaging. So the words around your timer matter as much as the timer itself. Here's what works. For fixed event timers, sale ends Sunday at midnight is clear and honest. The offer expires in countdown works for limited availability. For session timers, your cart is reserved for insert countdown is clean and accurate. Avoid language like only countdown left at this price if the price isn't actually changing at that point. For shipping cutoff timers, order in countdown to ship today is direct and useful. Add a line about when they can expect delivery if you know it. Keep timer messaging short, one sentence. The timer does most of the work for you. The copy just needs to explain what happens when it hits 0. So real urgency converts, fake urgency destroys trust. Use fixed event timers for actual sales and launches, session timers to reduce cart abandonment, and shipping cutoff timers when delivery speed is part of the value. Place them at decision points, not browsing points. Write honest, clear messaging around them. That's the whole system. A timer that reflects reality will earn trust over time and keep converting long after customers see it for the second and third time. Now, if you're not on Shopify yet, you can go ahead and use the link down in the description to get started. You get 3 days for free, then it's just $1 a month for your first 3 months. Links down in the description below. Now, this is an affiliate link, which means we do earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. But other than that, this is Eric from Shopify Mastery. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you here in the next video.